Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the In Off the Post podcast. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this In Off the Post special and interlude. Today, we're going to be reacting to the Arsenal versus Man United game. I'm obviously here, as usual, with Ross Dawson.
Hello.
And Liam Thomas.
There's an Arsenal badge under all these clothes.
As you can probably tell, they're Man United and Arsenal supporters. So this is going to be interesting, especially for me, because I have no emotional investment to this. So I'm going to be laughing at whoever loses. So we're just going to cut the clips up at the important times. So
bit of pre-match thoughts.
Oh.
How do you reckon it's going to go down? Well, obviously the front three, we didn't expect Lacazette to start, but he was announced in the lineup. So, I mean, I want to say that we'll score goals with those front three, but it depends on Man United setup.
Well, that's the thing. It's away at the Emirates. The squad's been announced that it's a back three. Will it be a back five? Will Jose park the bus? We'll have to see. Me and Liam have an agreement where if Ashley Young scores a screamer at this game, he's going to owe me 15 pints.
and I will be a witness to this.
Not necessarily at the same time, just 15 accumulative pints. So we're going to shake on that.
Okay, that's
We'll
fine.
shake on
We
that.
can judge whether it's a screamer or not.
Oh,
I'm assuming that he's going to score as well.
Oh, go on. Send him. Come on. Yes! Come on! You don't even have to pet any of that. You could just have it from the handshake.
They won't now that they're in the lead though.
That's a good ball. Another assist for Pogba though. Oh, Kolasinac did pretty well. Good finish.
He has the vision just to look.
I mean, yeah, but Czech should have better. What do you think?
Well, I think Monreal has to dive for this. He's got to dive.
To get Meg,
He's got to dive.
Oh, come on!
Oh no, Jesse!
Oh my god! What a goal!
That was actually I would give you that. That was a
2-0.
How much have we all slated Jesse Lingard? He's actually in great form. He's unbelievable at the moment.
He was great in number 10 against Watford. That's how we need to set out. Have a number 10, then have Martial and Lukaku playing off each other.
That's quite impressive though. Lingard made
I told you, high
press.
Arsenal crumble and great ball for Lukaku as well, but even better for Martial.
Liam, I'm so sorry.
That's too easy, that though. That is too easy, that.
How much space Lukaku's in?
Why is he there?
Oh my god!
Why is he giving
Oh
us
my
Ramsey
god!
like that?
Oh,
Good ball though, good ball. Lukaku offers so much more than just goals, even though he hasn't scored in 10 weeks or something like that. Well, no, he has scored in 10 weeks, but yeah.
he scored quite recently, but it was his first goal in a while.
Yeah. Did he bring on a Wilby for Mustafi?
Well, I was about to say, why is the Wobie on the field?
He must have.
I didn't pay it. Come on!
Oh! Oh, he's got a little knob on the end of his hair now. When did that happen?
Yeah, he does well. Lacazette, he's alert, isn't he? It's
What
Rocco
is
and
it,
Lacazette. I think Lacazette gets
That's
a
a
touch.
solid header from...
Oh, come on! He fucking choke slams
Anything
him.
about it.
I'll just double check this.
Look, is he?
Perfect angle.
Oh, give over.
Arsenal free kick with the usual two over it. Mesut Ozil and Alexis Sanchez. It's in by Alexis Sanchez. It's not a bad ball.
Oh! Good save.
Come on!
Good save.
Get out the way!
Now Lauren Koscielny. Pogba has a nibble.
This is ridiculous.
How did that stay out?
This is a
What a
joke.
save by David De Gea. Iwobi's ball.
Oh!
Lacazette.
Oh!
And again Lacazette.
Oh my
Oh, come on! Did you try a shot through?
Saves and defensive blocks we've seen in the first half by United. Look at this one.
Well, there's the first one. This is just off Lukaku.
I didn't even know he was off.
Well, there we are.
What a goal that would finish.
Fantastic.
You know for the fact that would be the only way that we're going to score past them today.
The new guy who scored the
Trying to vice it away.
And it is half time. It's 2-0 to Man United. We did not see this coming.
I didn't at all, no.
Not as open as it
At
is.
the game's flying. Granted, it is 2-0, but Arsenal have been very, very high pressing.
They've been really good. I think you take those 2 errors out of
The
it.
fact that you haven't scored in the first half
Oh, it's a joke.
but then it's a massive compliment to the United defence because there were some fantastic blocks in there. The biggest chance for Arsenal so far was a deflection from Lukaku.
Which forced. I mean,
A
De
brilliant
Gea's made
deflection.
at least 2 quality saves.
Yeah, he has.
But I think the second goal was a really well worked goal. The
Oh, it was a really nice goal. I'll give you that.
the little touch from Martial to set Lingard off, and Lingard's finishing has been quality in the last couple of games. I mean, he had that, I wouldn't say world of a performance, but it was definitely a man of the match performance, I'd say, against Watford when he bagged in 2 goals. But anyway,
What's your? How do you think the game will end?
I reckon it'll be 3-1.
You think so?
Arsenal will get one back, and it'll scare United a bit. But I think much like the Watford
I was gonna say
game,
something
they'll put
about
it to bed. I think.
Exactly. Right. Well, get on to the second half.
Oh!
What's the fuck off?
Oh, he's offside. It's got to be offside. Oh.
Yes! The boy! Yes! Actually, I don't know if it's offside or not. Yes! Come on!
Talk us through that because
Yes!
we literally didn't see it.
I didn't know what happened. That ball, I said, watch the ball. It's those runs from Ramsey, so.
Oh, he's on the side.
Look at that. Yes.
Ozil, he wove it.
Get the back of his head. He's trying to press him from there.
Oh!
Oh!
What a save!
This is mad. This is mad.
Just as I made my return
This
as
is
well.
madness.
The 22 players are completely ignored and every instruction the manager's telling them to off the... Talk about saying defensive getting a block.
Oh.
On the other end as well. Oh no, Lingard should have scored there.
It really is. I think someone's put a
Martial should have scored
He
that
was
as
the
well.
only one who was
It's the
running
one that Arsenal
too.
went for. Karki's left and Lingard was
Play that
nice,
wide.
was up
They'll
supporting him.
play it right now.
Here is Paul Pogba. Maurice Koscielny gets across.
Oh, beautiful,
no.
beautiful.
Oh!
Yes! Come on!
Lingard's got 2.
3-1.
Believe it.
Getting that challenge in.
Oh, come on! That's not yet.
I think it lagged as that happened, so I don't know if it starts.
United starts.
Completes the case of Paul Pogba.
Well, if it was ready, we would have booked him by now.
Looks as if he's going to send them off, I think. Ashley Young's ran over to Mourinho.
Oh!
Said
He
so.
is!
There you go.
As it.
Oh, this is only
Has
15
it?
minutes.
Well, there's the twist. Ironic applause.
Oh, okay. So he's going to get fined for that.
That's the big moment, isn't it, for the referee? What
As
was
it.
Andre Mariner once again has got it right. I said he's having a good game.
Oh, okay. You know what? That's a red card. I'll give him that.
Nasty.
Oh,
Ah.
that's done well right through Aaron Ramsey. He saw that, hasn't he? That is nasty.
He's seen it through Aaron Ramsey.
The left leg goes in, watch the left.
Right, so that's full time. 3-1 in the end. So Ross's half-time prediction was right. So,
Exactly right.
So congratulations.
Thank you very
Although
much.
Ashley Young didn't score a
He
banger.
didn't. I'm disappointed. He actually came off for Rashford towards the end.
Overall thoughts of the game?
Okay. I don't think Arsenal deserve to win that, purely for the amount of chances you wasted. I mean, the amount of possession you had, and the amount of shots that you had, and the chances created, and stuff like that. And the fact you only scored 1 goal out of that, I don't think that deserves a win. That just means that you've been quite wasteful, in my opinion. granted, you put the pressure on quite highly towards the end of the first half and the beginning of the second, but as soon as that third goal went in from Lingard, I think Arsenal just sunk back into their shells. You played very narrow, even though United were set up quite wide in terms of defenders. I mean, we had like 6 players in defence as soon as that Pogba red card. I was fully expecting the Pogba red card to change the game, but it really didn't.
Thoughts on it? Was it right?
I think it made it worse for us, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It made you more defensive, effectively.
Well, I mean,
That can happen.
it just comes naturally when one of your creative midfielders goes off injured.
We can agree it was a red card though.
It was a red card.
Yeah,
Mm.
and that's huge. That is a
No,
huge.
But I think while United didn't deserve to win 3-1, I think the score is quite outrageous given the game that we just watched.
Yeah.
We were definitely more clinical, definitely more tactically set out. Definitely deserved at least a draw, I think.
I mean, look, it was sort of a performance I was like reminiscent of when we used to play, especially over the years when we played teams that aren't the same stature as Man United, where we'd have that sort of 70% possession, numerous shots on target, and we just can't finish the team off. But I think the difference in this game is even once we did breach your defence, obviously we had De Gea to get past as well, and
De Gea was my man of the match.
That double save.
Jesse Lingard got the official man of the match,
was
but
crazy.
that double save was one of the best double saves I've ever seen.
Any other goalkeeper in the Premier League? I don't want to say the world because I think there are some, but certainly Premier League. And you've drawn that game.
Yeah.
The injury to Mustafi in the beginning, did that have a massive effect, or was it just kind of, oh well, that's another thing that went wrong?
I mean,
it didn't help at all. Let's put it that way.
Did Arsenal have any centre backs on the bench?
I don't know. I was
Because
saying, I
you
didn't check who was on the
could have
bench,
brought a
but-
like-for-like replacement on and kept the same system, but you did make that decision to change the system and go back
and we
to
did
4
end
at
up
the back.
being very narrow in the end. I didn't think we were going to pump 6-7 players into the box in each attack, which we ended up doing. And the main problem for us at the moment is that we don't have the players who stay back that have the quality to sort of prevent a counter attack before it starts. You know.
Yeah,
the
it
sort
was
of
the three goals were due to mainly poor defending.
Well, you got
You
the
just
ball.
couldn't
You only had
handle
about
it.
2 men, maybe 3 up front, and the back line just going further and further back when we were outnumbering you.
Couple of other points. I think Lindelof deserves a shout out for doing so well marking Sanchez. I don't think Sanchez got a sniff in that game apart from the cross to Ramsey, which ultimately led to the Arsenal goal.
Yeah.
Did he mean it? Did Ramsey mean it?
No,
Never.
but I
I've
thought
never seen him lift his head. in the
Lindelof had a
box.
really good defensive display. Other than that, Rojo was Rojo. He committed a few fouls, but ultimately it worked. Other than that, not many talking points really to talk about. Lukaku had another good game without a goal. He's
Did you see it was a
obviously.
good game?
I thought he played well.
He
His
set up
movement was really good.
He set up 2 of the first 2 goals were as a result of Lukaku setting up play because he passed it to, I think, did he pass it straight to Martial? Or
Yeah, he passed it to Martial.
he passed it to Martial, who left the touch on for Lingard. So I think Lukaku has been playing well. He just needs to score more goals. But
when you got players doing, I mean, Jesse Lingard, I don't think he's going to score 2 goals every game, but when you got players around him who can score,
yeah,
it's not a crisis
I mean,
situation.
having Martial and Rashford playing off of him, there's a lot worse scenarios to be in. As long as you got
And with Ibra to come back as well.
exactly. I mean, it's not like we haven't got players elsewhere in our squad who can't score goals. I mean, Martial's scored a couple of goals. Lingard's obviously on, I think, 5 now.
Mhm.
Rashford's on a couple.
But when you're coming up against teams who know that Lukaku isn't scoring and they know they can prevent him from scoring, so it seems, I think in the long run, especially against teams like Manchester City, will definitely be a problem for you.
Yeah.
But one thing to take out from my perspective in terms of Arsenal is you need to keep that 3 at the back formation. You need to have bodies, like big bodies in defence, because Monreal and Koscielny, that it doesn't intimidate me when I look at at the team sheet, that centre back partnership. I mean, we've criticised Arsenal's choice to play a left back at centre back, but I mean, at least he's playing a left sided centre back role. But now he's got the responsibilities of being in the back.
Well, I said it
Back
before on the
partnership.
podcast, and I mean, you two slated me slightly for it when I said that not that I give Monreal away, but I said, because everyone says how much of an unsung hero he is, but I think the fact that he is called an unsung hero shows how much our defence has deteriorated over the years, and the fact that we're now calling a left back who plays at centre back is our unsung hero, which shouldn't be the case for our club.
That game 100% epitomises that point, and I'm starting to agree with you. Anything else to add?
I think Arsenal did well in attack. They definitely got a lot of attacking opportunities in there, but the points that we've made of them trying to pass it into the net, they really need to stop doing that. Because I think the main chance from the game, well, it was a Bellerin strike, I think, that was one of the main...
Well, that, and also Lacazette dribbling into the box, somehow managed to get, 3 yards in front of the player.
Exactly.
Oh, and we also saw the penalty shouts as well. Welbeck when...
Oh, of course.
Not that it mean too much, but the Welbeck one was a penalty.
It would have made it 3-2.
There was in the Lacazette one afterwards. I think because paying too much attention. I didn't really want to show on that one. They didn't show many replays, but again, he just got taken off the ball. But
Welbeck definitely.
Oh well.
That was definitely a foul.
The officials did have a good game though, I think.
Other than that, yeah, they did.
They did really well given the game, because it was a mental game to watch.
That was a really good game of football for our first 2 acts as well.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you're watching this as a standalone video, then make sure to look out for the podcast on Tuesday. I'm sure it's going to be a very good one. It always is. And if you're watching this as an interlude, then back to us in the studio.